Right then, so here we are. Got something to show you today. New magazine coming out, Warhammer Imperium Issue 1. As far as I'm aware, it's pretty exclusive to Warhammer. Had a chat with Hachette, and apparently we've got more info than anybody else. As far as I'm aware, I happen to be the first person to get my hands on this, so I'm pretty excited. But here we are with Issue 1, so I'm just going to rip it open and show you what it's all about. Sorry for the crackling. So there we go. Break down the components. And, ooh, hello. Nice thick one, this. So here we go, Issue 1. So this is the new Partworks magazine. Oh, I quite like this as well. The rangefinder's got a slightly different pattern on it compared to what I've seen in previous models. So we'll take that out of the way straight away, but there we go. And this is literally as I've opened it. So this is immediate impressions. So with Issue 1, first of all, everyone cares about what models are you getting. So you're getting the Primaris Lieutenant from the Indomitus and the Starter Edition boxes, and you're getting the Royal Warden, which is part of that same sprue that you also get with, I think, Recruit Edition and with Indomitus. 6 dice, bases for the 2 characters. Now, the immediate impression of this, when I consider back to the previous magazines that we had, you know, with Conquest, you got a decent set of Marines. I think you got 3 paints and a squad of 3 intercessors. So it was a good value. With Mortal Realms, it was crazy. You got the 3 Sequitors and 10 Chain Rasps. So that flew off the shelves with people. You know, there's people out there with models, you know, like probably 1,000 Chain Rasps in one army, which is ridiculous. But, you know, if that's what you enjoy doing. So with this, with just the 2 models, you might immediately sort of look at it and go, that's not quite as good. Let me just sort my mic out, which is upside down. So yeah, you might be looking at the value of this going, this isn't quite as good as those earlier models, as those earlier magazines, purely because you only get the 2 models in it. But when you think about it, these are 2 character level models. So you're probably looking around £20 for this, £15, £20 for that. So the value of this alone is probably around 35, 40 quid. Personally, and I haven't drank the Games Workshop Kool-Aid, I think this is smart. The problem with those earlier magazines is they were flying off the shelves. People, you know, scalpers galore, pulled them off the shelves and sold them elsewhere. This is a nice balance because you're still getting a high value of models. You can obviously play a versus game. You don't need to do any painting. You can have a quick versus go, which I'd imagine is in here in the first mag. With these 2 models, and again, scalpers aren't going to nick them and have them flying off the shelf. So that's a good reason, I think, that it's been smart to do this. And whilst it looks like the value is lower, it's probably about the same, 35, 40 pound for this first issue. But these aren't things that people are going to go, oh, I'm going to make an army full of them. So, you know, yeah, sure, for practice models, you'll probably buy 1 or 2 copies of this really low priced issue. But in all honesty, this is a smart move in my opinion. So, okay, there's the models. Let's get them out of the way. So you've got the magazine, you've got this fold out board, which is a small one. Oh, some cut out objective markers and point counters and things like that. So that's quite good. 2-sided. So that's quite a smart little addition that you can cut the edge off, and you've got essentially 1, 2, 3 different areas, and this scenario is going to be in there. The next bit is just a little pull out. So this will be, yep, some information about the actual armies that you're going to be collecting. It's not clear yet. I know we've got the 3 icons on here. So we've got the Ultramarines, is that Adeptus Mechanicus, and the Sisters of Battle. But I've had no confirmation yet that this collection is going to go beyond Space Marines and Necrons. So maybe it will, maybe it won't. Who knows? We shall see. So yeah, just a little pull-out info sheet. Just explaining probably the 2 factions and things like that. So again, I'll go into this in more detail. Oh, a free poster. So this isn't going to fit on camera at all, but let's just see what we've got. So I think we're going to have, yeah, we'll have some more info in here about the whole collection, which again, see if I can get this poster on here. Oh yeah, it's the Indomitus artwork. So you can, obviously I can't fit it in the frame, but there you go. So that's going to be a nice poster to put on the walls. I'd have preferred a better paper stock than this, because obviously You know, you've got your typical paper poster creases, but still, as a nice free extra, you've got that. So here we go. I wasn't expecting this, but there's our collection. Wow. I certainly did not expect that. So I'm going to have to go and take photos of this now, scan it and get it up on the site. So let's start with the obvious stuff. Loads of scenery at the back. Great, 2 more of these, a load more containers, but these look like some of the newer scenery pieces from the Indomitus starter sets. And then you've got a ton of pipe work as well. Clearly here, if I look down it, yep, we've got Sisters and we've got Adeptus Mechanicus. So these look like the original Sisters of Battle army sheet. So it's going to take me forever to work this out. Brilliant. You've got an ATV in there. You've got the bike squad, obviously from Indomitus. You've got some more Adeptus Mechanicus stuff. Assault Marines galore. Can we see the... Oh, these are good. These are that's the Librarian from, I think, the earlier set. Another Blade Guard or an Ancient... not sure about these. These look like potentially Blade Guards. Again, more Indomitus. What I can't see on there, surprisingly, is any of the models. Oh, some Reavers, that's cool. So I can't see any of the character models that came in Indomitus. Ah, actually, sorry, these aren't... Oh my god, I didn't even spot that. That's Guilliman. Holy crap, you get Guilliman in your force. I didn't even see that. That's absolutely incredible. So there he is. Wow. So yeah, so that's it. So you're not getting any of the characters, it looks like, from Indomitus. So that sprue they just released with the 3 Eradicators, the Judiciar and all the others, the Chaplain and such, they aren't in here. So if you do want that, yep, sorry, 85 or 89 pound from Games Workshop. Though there are still some places, I'll put a link below where you can pick up Indomitus. So if you haven't already, make sure you do that rather than pay $89.99 for 1 sprue. But yeah, so that's absolutely awesome. So we're getting a ton of them. Guilliman, amazing. A load of Sisters here. It looks like pretty much the Sisters of Battle Army Box collection. Yeah, it looks kind of like that. I'll have to do a breakdown a bit. Anyway, on to the Necron side. So yeah, so if a couple of characters, forgive me, I don't know anything about Necron at all. So again, we've got a lot of the Indomitus stuff. I've not seen these shield guys before. Maybe I've not been paying attention, but I'll have a look at those. An absolute ton of warriors, as if we didn't expect that. A lot of the characters from the Indomitus set and the starter sets. Some large vehicles. Obviously, this guy here, forgive that, that's somebody going out my door. And then, yeah, so it's again, very much mainly Indomitus. And yeah, you can see the destroyers on there as well, which is cool. So that's all that. Again, typical fluff, collect, build, paint, play. Collect, read, build, paint, play. So we've got read now as well. I didn't realize that had been added. So collect, read, build, paint, play. Very much what this magazine's all about. This guy looks interesting. Could that potentially be an exclusive model? I haven't seen this guy before. Again, it could just be that I'm not paying attention to the Games Workshop website. But as far as I'm aware, I've not seen Mr. Power Sword Plasma Rifle before. So that could be, for the last 2 collections, we've had a unique model. That could be the unique model for this collection, if it isn't a model that I haven't just missed. So again, if you subscribe, pretty much same as last time. When you subscribe, it's not 100% clear normally on the website, but with each delivery, now a delivery isn't an issue, because I think previously we've had issues 1 and 2 as one delivery, then 3, 4, 5, 6 as the next delivery, then 4 issues each delivery after that. So your deliveries, so with your subscription, your first issue, you're going to get some clippers, they're crap, but they'll do the job if you haven't got any. Some plastic glue, honestly buy Tamiya plastic glue, I hate the spout on this, and a mold line remover, which will do, but personally I prefer a hobby knife. But if you're young, don't use one without adult supervision. You can cut yourself very badly and end up in hospital. Next, we've got the next one is a free small base brush, medium shade brush and large base brush. You get a free binders and dividers, high quality art prints. Now, to be fair, with the art prints that we got with Mortal Realms, they were really, really good, really nice cardstock, really nice prints, and these look like some great artwork. So yeah, getting them to as one of your issues, that's absolutely fantastic. And then the painting handle, which is the newer painting handle. Personally, I preferred the old one. I think a lot of people preferred the old one, but there you go, that's pretty good. And then it gives you details on issue 2. So I think that's it. Hasn't got anything in here on the premium content, so I'll have a look in the magazine in a second. I am going to skim read it because, again, if you want to read this yourself, you're going to have to buy it. So yeah, let me just have a quick nosy at it, see what I can actually show you. Nope, nope, nope. You can see the corner. There you go. So you've got your typical sections. Here's how to build your models. If we look at the contents page, so let's have a look in this issue. So Primaris Lieutenant tells you all about him, tells you about the Royal Warden, Space Marines Necrons, the War for Rasmus, how to build the Primaris Lieutenant. This is your collect, read, build, paint, play. Primaris Lieutenant and Royal Warden, how to build them, how to paint both of them, and then a game unlike any other. Well, yeah, of course it is, because it's literally 2 characters against each other. So let me have a quick nosy through and see what bits I can probably get away with showing you without you know, buying the magazine and me getting in trouble. So, you know, there's a few bits there. Obviously, it gives you some details about the factions and things like that. So yeah, here's how to build, how to paint. So not cheating too much, how to paint your models, and all the details on there. So again, very, very simple. You've not got any paint at this point, so it is just introducing you to the general color system. So paint it, wash it, highlight it, put some Agrax Earthshade down. That's pretty much how you paint a Necron. It's pretty straightforward. And then a game unlike any other, which introduces you to the game, and then tells you the sort of rules and setup. So here you go. You've got 2 guys against each other. What is your objective on here? I will show you this bit because it's, you know, you can do whatever you want. Oh, look, animated bolts. That's quite, plasma bolts. Yeah, that's quite interesting. So this is, I've not actually seen this before. Maybe it is in magazines, but I do quite like the little artwork they've put to show, to visualize what it does. So this is really the introduction to the game. So move, shoot, saves, allocate wounds. And then there you go. So playthrough examples. So with this first magazine, you can get, and I'll show you the details in a minute. So with this first magazine, it will show you the basics of how to play the game. Obviously, there's no painting to do at this point because you've got no paints, but you probably have got paints. Let's be fair. Most of you buying this will be buying it for the cheap models. This isn't your introduction to Warhammer. So there we go. And then on the back, obviously, it shows us the contents of issues 2 and 3. So I suppose we best get issue 2 out then, hadn't we? Don't worry, I've not got issue 3 yet or anything like that, but I'm going to crack this one open for now, show you the contents of issue 2. So this time you do get a paint, and non-surprisingly, it's Runelord Brass. Is it Runelord Brass? Yeah. Pop that open. Yes, it is. And then you've got here the 3, let me move that out of the way. You've got here the 3 Necron Warriors, which actually come as part of the paint set. So there we go. So what we'll do, we'll have a nosy on issues 1 and 2. So 1 comes with your 2 factions. Issue 2 comes with your Necron Warriors. Issue 3 comes with the Assault Space Marines from the paint set. So previously these were exclusive to the paint set, so they're nice models. I do like these new push fit. And then issue 4 is awesome because in one issue you get the 3 Scorpec destroyers and the plasma sight. So there we go. That, I'll be honest, is everything I kind of know up till now. There's some more details about the subscription that I'll have up on fohammer.com. A lot of things I'm probably forgetting about because this is just a live reaction to opening the magazines. A couple of the things to note at the moment. So let me try and reel this off the top of my head. First of all, this is a trial. Hachette are never going to admit to that at the moment. So what this means is On Friday the 5th of March, the Warhammer Imperium website, I'll put a link below, is going to go live, so you can go there. Now, to be fair, as of today, you can actually go to Hachette's website. A lot of people have noticed. You can go to Hachette's website and already subscribe, and when you subscribe, you get an artwork that shows you issues 1 to 4 with about that much cut off. So people have already pretty much worked out what you're getting in issues 1 to 4 from that much. So it was kind of pointless me having any exclusive info on these at the moment, because everyone's already worked it out. So well done, Super Sleuths Online. So yeah, so this is a trial. What that means is, and this is normal, if you're new to it, this is normal for Partworks magazines to do. So they'll issue 4 issues in a region of a certain country, and then they'll see what the uptake is on that. If the uptake is good, then they'll roll out to full production. So I don't think there's going to be any doubt that these are going to fly off the shelf. So I'm pretty sure this is going to go to a full run. That's going to be 3-6 months after the 4th issue is out. So in the meantime, what's going to happen is you'll subscribe on the website, you'll hear about it online, and you'll set up your subscription, but then you won't hear anything. And even if you call Hachette and go, oh, what's happening with this, they'll go, oh, I don't know, I'll find out. And they will be vague. I know it's a bit disingenuous, but the problem is if they come out and admit that it's a trial, then that completely diminishes kind of the value of the trial. Unfortunately, with, you know, a lot of people who are into sci-fi stuff tend to be a little bit wiser online, and just with the way the world works at the moment, if you have a look on our Facebook group, a lot of this information's probably already come out. So yeah, so trying to hide behind a trial, it's a bit weird in 2021 that companies will do this, purely because, again, we can figure this out. So just a word of warning for you, if you're trying to subscribe, if you are not one of the lucky people within the region of the UK that this is being trialed in, getting your hands on these issues at your local shops is going to be nigh on impossible, because they're only going to be released in that region. And then it's going to be on a trial period for those 4 weeks or 5 weeks, because issue 1's normally 2 weeks beyond 2 weeks on the shelf, and then issue 2 comes 2 weeks after that, and then it's weekly after. So yeah, so that's where we're going to be with that. Just be aware of that. It is going to come out eventually, so long as the trial uptake's good. I've got no doubt it will be. Like, I've had 1,000 views on my site today just because somebody saw, again, that picture with the top half of these in. So yeah, so that's it. And then you can subscribe to it now. I don't know whether they'll do this again, but previously, if you subscribed early when it was released, I think you got issue 1 was then, it's only cheap anyway, but you got, like, that cost 0 as like a thank you for subscribing early and thank you for being patient. So if you subscribe early, it potentially means you could get 1 or both of these issues for free. Which again isn't confirmed, so don't blame me if that's not the case. I just know that they've done that previously with early subscribers. So absolutely excellent magazines. Great way to get into 40k. Let's be fair, most people just want to know what models they're getting cheap, because you'll already be a 40k player, and these become practice models. But yeah, there we go. So we've got the magazine. We know that we're getting Adeptus Mechanicus, we know we're getting Ultramarines, and we know we're getting Sisters of Battle. So we'll work it out from there. I genuinely didn't know that was in there. I've been getting the detail from Hachette for a few weeks now, and I didn't realize that the full army collection was in there. Be aware that that is subject to change, and there will be more details going up on fohammer.com as well, but I've got details about, like, the premium subscription and what you get as part of the extra. I think it's £2 an issue, and it's some pretty good stuff. It's extra models again, like it was with Mortal Realms. So that's it, guys. I highly recommend click one of the links below, go over to Hachette's website, subscribe now. Obviously, you know, you'll be able to pick this up in Forbidden Planet if you're wanting to pick and choose your issues, maybe get a slight discount as well when it goes live. But for now, for the trial, here we go. We've got the 4 issues, and we will go from there. That's it. Fohammer out.